Los Angeles' sheriffs and county board of supervisors are still in a vax mandate conflict. A union representing LA sheriff's deputies filed a second legal action in its dispute with the board. The two sides disagree on who has legal authority to suspend or fire deputies for non-compliance against the jab.
The Association for Los Angeles Deputy Sheriffs filed a petition against the county on April 8th in the Los Angeles Superior Court. The petition claims that the county amended its local law to discipline deputies for alleged non-compliance with the county's vaccine mandate. The petition stated the county, however, has failed and refused to exhaust the bargaining process as required by the state government code and has taken action to unilaterally implement its proposed amendments to local law. The union originally sued Los Angeles County on December 3rd after the Board of Supervisors passed a vaccine mandate for the CCP virus, also known as COVID-19. Current policy requires all county workers, including sheriff deputies, to be fully vaccinated. The board says it has the legal authority to suspend or fire those failing to comply. But the union claimed in its lawsuit, disciplinary power rests with Sheriff Alex Villanueva. The sheriff has said he will not enforce the county's mandate, citing adverse impacts on his ability to ensure public safety. The first lawsuit is still pending trial. The union is asking a judge to maintain the status quo until the bargaining process is complete.
Los Angeles community colleges are plagued by fake bot students who enrolled for benefits. One professor says she has been informing administrators about it after spending a year investigating. NTD's Eileen Ang reports.
Kim Rich is a criminal justice professor at Pierce College. She told California insider Siamak Khorrami that she first suspected fake student enrollment when she noticed a third of the students in her class were anthropology majors, which she said is highly unusual.
You know, you have bits and pieces from everywhere, English, drama, math, science, but you wouldn't have 1/3 of your class from a major that was not your own.
The bot students are computer programs that imitate or replace human users online. Thousands of their accounts are suspected of enrolling to receive financial aid or COVID-19 relief grants. Rich said there were many suspicious signs.
The answers had nothing to do with the questions that were being posed. Not every single one of them, but there were ones that stood out. And they were so unusual that the next time I saw the same one and the same one and the same one, and then I looked at the authors of the documents, I realized it was all this same individual creating these assignments for these individuals.
Rich was more concerned when she did not hear back from students after contacting them. After some investigating, she discovered some of the students were actually people who had passed away. Rich said she estimates there are anywhere between 10,000 to 15,000 bots enrolled in her district alone. She said it's costing both taxpayers and students who can't get classes that need them.
We had situations where a class was full with 40 students. We had students on a waiting list. We increased the enrollment limit to 80. In less than 72 hours, that class was full. It was not full with real students waiting to take that class. It actually skipped over students on the waiting list and was filled with bots, fake students.
Rich said she believes her school isn't taking action because the district would lose millions in funding if her claims are true. According to state budget reports, California community colleges received $4.7 billion in COVID-19 federal relief funding, with some students receiving up to $5,000 per year. Los Angeles Community College District spokesman William Boyer told the Epoch Times that he can't confirm there are bots. But according to a 2021 memo, the Vice Chancellor for Digital Innovation and Infrastructure for California Community Colleges alerted the state's community colleges about malicious and bot-related enrollment. Boyer said all is under investigation and internal review.
Multiple cities throughout the state are opposing Senate Bill 9, which gives landowners broad authority to rezone their lots into high-density housing. Here's what one Southern California city is doing about it.
12 cities in Orange County put boundaries on a new state law that allows homeowners to convert single-family homes into multiple units. One of those cities is Laguna Beach. Laguna Beach Councilman George Weiss told the Epoch Times that local residents fear the new state law. He said, "There's that fear the state is taking too much power away from local authorities. It's clearly there, whether it's real or not." Governor Gavin Newsom signed SB 9 into law last year, allowing lots zoned for single-family houses to split their properties into at most 4 properties. Each property would be eligible for sale separately. Laguna Beach Councilman Peter Blake told the Epoch Times that the city can't do much without getting in the crosshairs of the state. He said all Laguna Beach can do is try to alleviate or mitigate some of the issues that come with it. It's a balance between what the state of California is requiring of us and what the residents of this community are requiring of us. Last month, Laguna Beach implemented a 45-day emergency ordinance that limits building under SB 9. New buildings cannot exceed 1,000 square feet, 16 feet in height, and cannot add decks or balconies. SB 9 already exempts property owners from design review, public hearings, and even some environmental restrictions. Laguna Beach officials estimate that 75% of its residents could be eligible for an SB 9 application. City councilors may extend or amend the emergency ordinance at the end of its 45-day lifespan at the April 26 council meeting.
A California licensed doctor pleaded guilty to a fraud scheme involving vaccination cards and pills. Prosecutors said that the investigation started after the government received a complaint. Julie Matzi, age 41, is a naturopathic doctor, and the Department of Justice announced this week that she pled guilty to multiple charges. Prosecutors said in court documents that in April 2021, the Department of Health and Human Services office received a complaint that Matzi was offering pills that she claimed contained trace amounts of COVID-19. According to WebMD, homeopathy uses a like cures like theory, using trace amounts of something harmful to trigger the body's defenses. The investigation also revealed that Matzi sold fake COVID-19 vaccination cards to more than 200 individuals, officials said. Matzi faces up to 25 years behind bars for wire fraud and false statements charges. She is scheduled to be sentenced on July 29th. Driverless car company Cruise has been operating in San Francisco, offering autonomous rides to the public for about 2 months now. Recently, one of the cars was pulled over by police when no one was inside. The car then displayed some interesting and unexpected behavior. NTD's Jason Blair brings us more.
Video footage captures an autonomous cruise vehicle pulled over on the side of the road by police in San Francisco. An officer can be seen approaching the car. He sees that there's no driver and decides to walk back to his police car. While he's about halfway back, the cruise vehicle then hits the gas as if trying to make a run for it. However, the car does stop at the next block, pulls over, and puts on its flashers. The video was originally posted on Instagram and has gone viral on Twitter. Cruise did respond with a tweet to explain the car's behavior, saying, "Our AV yielded to the police vehicle, then it pulled over to the nearest safe location for the traffic stop as intended." An officer contacted Cruise personnel and no citation was issued. It hasn't been confirmed why the vehicle was pulled over in the first place. Some Twitter users have speculated that maybe it was because the car's lights weren't on. A similar incident happened in 2015 when a Google driverless car was pulled over for going too slow in Mountain View, California, which is one of the first real-life examples that brought up the question, who gets a ticket when there's no driver? Jason Blair, NTD News, San Francisco.